welcome to our last hotel grounds tour at Atlantis Resort. We have looked at the Cove, the Reef, the Royal, Aquaventure, and now we are looking at the Coral and the Beach hotels, which are connected. So we're going to start just walking into the lobby. So you're going to start just walking in, and immediately you'll see a difference between this and some of the other ones. And that is because I believe the Beach Hotel was commissioned. It was another hotel, and then Atlantis kind of took it over. So we're going to start. I could go right to some restaurants down there, and that will also give me access, walking distance, to the casinos at the Royal. But I'm going to go left here towards the beach. So here we can see Atlantis Baby, a lot of shops. We have an information location about the Dolphin. So this hotel is kind of set up into two towers. There is the beach section and the coral section. They're billed as two different hotels, and they are two different hotels, but they're kind of, they are attached. So they say in here it is the beach tower and the coral tower within one big hotel, because they share many of the same facilities. They share the same pools and the same access to other locations. So looking this way here, we have Chopsticks, which is a restaurant here. It looks to be Chinese. They say they are closed this evening, but Olives by Todd English is open in the casino. And I guess if you wanted to, you could also go to Nobu and some other restaurants that are in the casino. Now over here we have two restaurants. One is the Bahamian Club, and then Casa de Angelo. It's very pretty on the inside. So the beach and the Coral hotels are home to a massive convention center. The entrance to it is right here. This is really cool too. They have a theater that is showing recently released movies. So inside you can see, yeah, it's a pretty big movie theater. So coming down this way, this is where we have access to the beach wing of the hotel. Looking down this way, they do have a comedy nightclub called Joker's Wild. Before we get in, they have a thing that's similar to Build-A-Bear called Atlantis Pals. We have some shops down here. This one is called Mar-a-Lago. That's really funny. Over here, this is called Gamers Reef, and it is a huge, huge, huge game room. You can peer in, kind of Atlantis themed. And here is the main lobby of the beach. So looking out the front doors of the beach, you can see the back of the convention center, which we just walked. We have this big lobby. Over here, directly in front of us, is the concierge. We have Voyagers over here, which has some coffee bars. And then Atlantis Adventures and Atlantis Photos, which is all the things you can do here for extra money, and then all the photos you get while you're there. If we head this way, this brings you to some of the rooms. But there's also more ballrooms down here and a store. Across from the Sundry store is the nurse location, and down at the end are the elevators to get to your room. We are now going to try and head outside. Here we go. So this is the entrance to the pools and the beach. Beautiful fountain here. So the Coral is this way. I think that's it, directly in front of us. But this is nice. It looks like there's some rooms out here that you can rent that are like townhouses, kind of. Down here, there are turtles. Oh, that is so cool. These are massive. Now, I could choose to walk forward here. Instead, I'm going to walk back this way, because through this hallway, there's a mini aquarium. Sometimes we can see some fish here. Guess not right now. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, the eighth wonder of the world, it is the backside of water. O2H, O2H, O2, never mind. Now on this side, we can see Schweitzer Falls. Don't worry, we'll be going over that a little bit later. Here on this side, there are just more fish. There's supposed to be a ray in here. I don't see it. There it is. So that was a really cool walk in this rocky caverns. And out here we have this pavilion space, a buffet space that is not open because of the virus. And of course, Ben & Jerry's. So this is actually the end of the beach. This is another hotel over here. So we started right here in the coral. We walked the length down this way, looked at the coral entrance and the beach, walked around here, and then we came out through that rocky area. Now we are going to walk around this water area, which does have a lazy river and a pool. Then we're going to come over this way and see a nice rope bridge, some rocky features, and then the Predator Lagoon, which is really cool. So on our way, I have to mention, of course, when you come here, you need to check out the beach. This is some of the softest sand I've felt in my life. And if it wasn't because of the virus, this would be mad packed right now. You would barely be able to see the sand. So coming this way, they have a bar here, which just serves drinks. This one does not have any food. We're walking around the edge of the pool, so we're gonna walk in here. Now, if we walk up this way, we can see the size of the beach hotel is nowhere near the size of the other ones, but it does have this really cool pool, and those waterfalls are the ones that we just walked underneath. Okay, so now we're gonna head this way towards the Coral Hotel, which is that white tower. So one thing to note is, well, here's the pool. This is actually the beginning of the lazy river. There's like this little inlet here, and then it just goes around. This is really cool that this hotel has, I think, 3 lazy rivers. There's a main lazy river, a rapids river, and then this one over here by the beach in the cove. There's also this kid area with rafts and this fountain over here. This is an end wing for it, and then this is the coral right here. Here's some of the lazy river and some steps that you can climb. And so right outside of this side wing, this is crazy. There are sharks here. Just flat out. Look out your window, read a book, look at sharks. Some of them you can see are asleep. It is pretty early in the morning. So now just some wayfinding. Over there we have the beach hotel, and over here we have the coral. Right behind us is the Royal, that pink building, and right behind that is Aquaventure. So this is the pool for the coral, and then the Dolphin Cove. Let's actually head out here so we can check this out. So as soon as we head out, we are greeted with the infamous no handrail Atlantis stairways with the rocks on the side. This is in every single park, every single hotel. This looks like maybe it should be a fountain and a waterfall. It's just not turned on. Back here is a cave which brings you back into the hotel. That cave I just showed you brings you underneath these waterfalls. So there's more waterfalls you can go behind, which is so cool. Now coming forward a little bit, we can see this massive lagoon which has stingrays. There's one right there, might be a manta ray, I don't know the difference. And you can actually sign up for something called the Stingray Experience, which allows you to pet these, go ankle deep. You might be able to swim with them. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. These are small baby turtles right outside of the Stingray Cove over here. This is a turtle cove. Oh, this is incredible. I love this. That was just the coolest. So now we're gonna head back into the lobby here of the Coral, up the stairs. And when we first came in, we headed to the right, which brought us all the way to the beach. Now we're gonna look to the left a little bit. So here we are back at the Coral. Coming in through the back, we have lounge, we have a bar on the side, we have a breakfast area right here. Looking forward, there's some meeting spaces, a business center. And then just so you can get a sense of where we are, check-in is right here, and then the main entrance is right there. So instead of going left here towards the Starbucks, we're going to go right here, where we have the kids concierge. And then we have here another very long hallway, which I believe will bring us back into the Royal. Yes, so here we are. This is getting into the Royal right here, these shops, and this is the other side of the casino. So we did look at this pretty in depth when we did our Royal Hotel walkthrough. Okay, so we are actually back by the Royal right now, because there is a casino bypass route if you don't want to look into the casino or walk through the casino or smell the smoke from the casino, which oftentimes I don't, because smoke is disgusting. Don't smoke, it kills you. Here we can see the big K that is part of the Coral and Beach hotels. Right in front of us is the Coral, and this is huge. So this might just be used for different types of sports. It looks like they have this paddle bike, which you can take. Here in front of us is the Dragon's Lounge, which is one of the restaurants in the casino that we just can't film because we cannot film in the casino. This is a very cool view out here. Beautiful, scenic. So here is an entrance to Coral Towers, even though it is technically in the casino. But here, there is Discover Atlantis. There's a sign, so I'm gonna take that while we're here. Here's the Royal right here, way back there. And then past that is the Cove and the Reef hotels. Altogether, Atlantis has the Reef, followed by the Cove, followed by the Royal, followed by the Coral and the Beach hotels. And then in the center of those are pools and dolphin exhibits and Aquaventure, the water park, and in the back is the beach. As we pass over, we can see a sea of rays just swimming on by. Now we are going to travel this way towards a really cool Explore exhibit. So right now we are about here. I'm gonna try and make us go back here and then over this really cool bridge. Okay, so it turns out this is a lunch venue, but there's also a downstairs. This is called the Lagoon Bar Restaurant. Let's check this out. Look at how big this ceiling is. Oh my goodness. Let's go downstairs. I have a feeling we're gonna get some more aquarium views. Yep. So at the base of the stairs is actually this mini aquarium that is still bigger than any aquarium you'd see in like a doctor's office. But this is the crazy one. You are completely encompassed in a massive 360-degree aquarium. So along the edge, there is this hole back here. I wonder if this is more aquarium. Nope. They do have restrooms down here as well. But this is very cool. So unfortunately, this lunch area is closed, so I can't show you exactly where we're going. But we'll walk there, we'll get there. Here you can see some of the sharks that were swimming around, and down there is the glass, which we were peering out of. Coming back this way, we can see the pool area for the Coral Hotel. It's very pleasant. And they actually have a middle of the pool bar, which is pretty cool. Now right behind the pool, we can see this huge cove, which is filled with hammerhead sharks. Now I don't see any right now. So the rope bridge is actually kind of like a mini challenge course. I don't know if that's what you would call it, but you walk across a lot of bridges and past a lot of water features to get there. Beautiful fountains. Oh, there we go. That's a shark. This is so cool. We are getting so close to an actual hammerhead shark. Now as we continue this way and walk up these stairs with no rails, because that's what you do here at Atlantis, we go past these beautiful waterfalls. But continuing to come down, you have these short bridges over waterfalls. Over here is another viewpoint. Absolutely stunning. As we continue down this way, here is the rope bridge. And this is a genuine rope bridge. Wow. You feel it with every step. I'm sorry if this is shaky, but taking a rope bridge over shark-infested waters is, where else can you do that, really? So this actually brings us to the end of our tour and our hotel tours in general of the beach and the coral. For this one, we've looked at the Royal, the Cove, and the reef as well. As we stare out into the Hammerhead Shark Lagoon, I want to thank you for joining me for all of these tours. I had so much fun walking around. It really gave me a better appreciation to how big and detailed this resort is. It's really incredible. I love being here. I love staying here. I love going on slides here, being at the beach, all of these things. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.